first meaningful game of the season.
Yeah, and you know there's a bit of disruption with obviously with the weather, but you know pre-season training's gone pretty well. The games have gone well for us as well, so we're looking forward to getting into the first competitive match. Fingers crossed that it will be on, and you know, going to Workington, what is it like? Well, the big, the strong, you know, and it'll be a tough place to go. So we need to make sure that we're really respectful. We go about his business professionally and come away with a win, and that's the most important thing for us. But it ain't going to be easy, you know. Chances are it'll either be hard or it'll be soft and you know, muddy. So probably play into their hands a little bit more. But the players, you know, have been training pretty well. We didn't get on the field a couple of days last week, and we possibly won't get on the field a couple of the sessions this week. But you know, they're smart enough, and even though we haven't been able to get out into a field, we've still been able to get some quality work done indoors at Don Valley Stadium, which is, you know, absolutely fantastic for us, and you know, they've been really supportive of what we've been trying to do.
Is it difficult to motivate the players for a mid-February trip?
Well, it's a long trip as well, isn't it, Workington? It's 3.5 hours for... No, definitely not, because we've got a big squad and you know, they're all chomping on the bit, ready to go, and are they going to be the first one to get the nod? And, you know, as we spoke about, competition for places brings the best out of people, and when you've got that competitive edge, then, you know, the consistency hopefully will come out of the back of that as well. So, you know, they're all chomping, they're all ready to go, and you know, the 17 lucky people who take the field on Sunday will be the people that we think's trained the best to start with. But you know, we've got 4 games in the Northern Rail, and we're still in pre-season mode, if you like, and you know, we're still being pretty physical with them. So you know, they'll still be a little bit sore. You know, they won't all play in every single game throughout the 4 games in the Northern Rail, and we're just having a look at who's you know, who's going to put the hat in the ring for the start of the league season.
And since last time we talked, we had a win against Donny, but it weren't as easy as you thought.
No, Donny have got a real good squad as far as I'm concerned, and there'll be a real competitive team in the Championship 1 this year. You know, and it were always going to be tough because, again, as preparation hasn't been outstanding with the weather and that. So, you know, the pleasing thing for me is that we had some of the young kids out there. We looked at some of the new players. Again, Missy, Menzie came back and played a few games, and Q, Joe Hurst, who were all banned from the grand final last season. But the pleasing thing for me were people like Lewis Strawn, who's coming out of the you know, he's been in the Bradford Bull system, but is at university. Nathan Walmsley, Lee Sanders is the first player to sign from North Derbyshire Chargers in Derbyshire. So obviously we're proud of that. Sam Williamson making his debut, and you know, Eddie, Dan, and at one stage we had a team full of our young players that have come through our system, which, you know, there's young Jack Sampson again, who has been thrown in from the Leeds Met University. So there's plenty of people getting the nod, and you know, that bears well for the future, with obviously the reserves this year, but also what we are comfortable about now is knowing that people like Lee Sanders will make a first-team player in years to come, as will Sam and some of the others. Nathan Walmsley, as a young lad with blonde hair that came on and made himself, you know, look pretty useful. So plenty of positives, and you know, we got the result as well on the back of that.